There are a lot of damaged buildings. Official reports are saying something like in the thousands. This is not a very densely populated area, so I think the numbers wouldn't just shoot up, but the scale is pretty wide, where we're talking about the effects being felt thousands of miles away, thousands of kilometers away as well. Just from the footage we've seen so far, we've seen damaged buildings, ceiling falling through, a lot of walls broken. It is tricky because there are not a lot of roads going in there, from what we understand, and there are some landslides already that happened that has been reported, as well as the terrain being, mountainous and remote area. But I think not that I think, but just looking at the reports, it does seem like a lot of work has been carried out already in the past many hours, and that's how we have the numbers of how many people were found dead and how many people were missing so far. That's kind of the situation at the moment. I think there will continue to be updates throughout the day, throughout the next many hours. And it's not, it doesn't seem like a simple operation.
Give us a sense of the scale of destruction.
From the footages we've seen so far on TV and just through photos as well as on social media, there are a lot of damaged buildings. Official reports are saying something like in the thousands. This is not a very densely populated area, so it's not. I think the numbers wouldn't just shoot up, but the scale is pretty wide, where we're talking about the effects being felt thousands of miles away, thousands of kilometers away as well. Just from the footage we've seen so far, we've seen damaged buildings, ceiling falling through, a lot of walls broken, cracked, and but we've also seen in the footage that some buildings are still intact. They're still standing. And people are just outside and kind of like looking for a place to linger overnight when rushing out from the quake, as just moments past the quake.
And correct me if I'm wrong, but this is a particularly poor area of China. Is that right? Do you think that will affect how the communities there will have weathered the earthquake?
We've seen so far that a lot of supplies have been dispatched to the area, so we think that is probably what the government believes the people there would need at this moment. Supplies including like folding beds, stoves with chimneys, even cotton blankets and things like that being shipped out to the disaster area. So it does sound like the people there would be needing all these supplies. Especially because there's a cold wave going through the country, and the northwest is typically a very cold region, also in the winter. So it's not an easy situation to manage with this kind of weather concerns as well.
Liz, thank you for that update. Liz Lee from the Reuters news agency in Beijing. The authorities are putting the death toll currently at 118 people, a total of 266 injured. That currently makes it the deadliest earthquake in China for 13 years, since an earthquake in 2010. But any more updates on that through the morning, we'll bring it to you.